Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to 5B1C Season 2. This will be the start of Round 3. We had a little surprise for you last week with Biffa coming in and doing some traffic fixes. I hope you checked that out and you enjoyed it as much as possible. And we are going to be moving in to Round 3. And what I want to do today, and possibly all week, is work on adding more residential sprawl. Our downtown area is growing taller, and I think we need a little bit more, unfortunately, single family housing out in the out here, actually. Oh, autosave, coffee time. Boy, the autosaves on this save file are so short compared to my other series, but I think I want to get some sprawl in here. That's what I'm going to focus on, and maybe over in here too, but like you can see, downtown is starting to grow up. And the other thing I want to mention is if you look at the levels, almost everything is at level 4 or 5 for residential. So I want to intentionally focus on single family housing out here that does not have a whole lot of services, because I want to keep it a little bit of a lower level so that we have more variety. Once you start to really get a whole bunch of high level stuff, your city kind of loses a little bit of its character. But first of all, I want to just correct a little bit of realism here on the roundabout with pedestrian stuff that Biffa built. I want to come in and we're just going to lower, wow, that's a lot of nodes all together right there. But we're going to come in and yeah, there's a lot there too. We're just going to lower all of them to be at a little bit of a more realistic spot. I don't think they would build everything, like they would try to keep this as low as possible. 1, so that it is cheaper, but 2, so that the pedestrians don't have to go quite as high. So we had all of these at the same height as that side. Yeah, so that should have way, like more than enough clearance here. This is a pretty tall truck, and that one fits even there, so we can come in a little bit lower yet. Let's bring that down to there. Yeah, that should be good. Get some other tall trucks coming through. No, not quite enough, actually. Okay, we'll stick to this height. And that should be high enough, and then we should just come in, and I think what we'll do, that I think maybe I'll defer to Lee on some of this, although I feel like maybe we would not quite have this whole thing here. This is a nice slope here, even though there's nobody using it on this side. This is a good slope too. Oh no, actually that's pretty steep. And on the other side too. Okay, let's just redo this. Okay, so we're gonna come across here. There we go. I like that slope a lot better there. This side, I think what we'll do is we'll come down. We don't really need one on that side. Well, I know that he put this in order to avoid the crosswalks, or like continue to have that walkability a little bit. But I think what we'll do is we'll bring this side down over here and maybe try and squeeze between those buildings. There we go. That's better. Well, we lost those buildings anyway. That's okay. They'll come back. But now we did squeeze in here, and I think we can make this a little bit better now that we have a little bit of a space in between the zoning. Yeah, so that should come up there, and then we just need to connect over on this side, and that should be easier to do now. Yeah, that's a better slope there and over on that side. Then we've got a good slope there. This side is a little bit steep, but I think we will live with it. Otherwise, I mean, we could do another loop there, but in general, this is all a pretty expensive roundabout for the pedestrians. Let's try and beautify it a little bit too. Of course, my favorite way to make anything prettier is just put a few trees in. That really makes a big difference. Let's get these along the track too. There, I would enjoy walking through there. Nice shaded path. Yep, I like that. There is one other thing to do here. We have the wrong type of rail going through here. So we're going to come in and we're going to switch to the North American rail style here. We want two-way. We can go through there and we want ground level. We'll get it on this side too. Yeah, I don't like that it has the little bit of glitching in there. If we had the touch it mod, we could fix that. But we'll just leave it that way. I wonder if I can cover it up. No, we can't cover that up. That is a pure glitch. Okay, we'll just pretend it doesn't exist. Okay, so that is prettier. Now, the next thing I want to do is we are going to come out here. And the original plan was that this was the old highway that went through town. And it came out this way. Then it did have to turn here to get around that slope and go through this little valley here. Then out here, it would have had to continue in that direction before they put the interstate in. So I do want to upgrade this road, and I think that road, this follows a good topography. But I think the original highway maybe crossed over here. Where would be a good spot for an old bridge? Actually, it would be cheaper over here, I think, to build. Yeah, so this whole thing could be the old highway. And if I want to build in here, then we're going to go ahead and make this road a bit bigger. So what I think we'll do is we will grab a road. I want a two-way road. That is pretty simple. I don't think I want a grass avenue in there. But maybe one with no parking. 4-lane, two-way avenue with no parking. Yeah, I kind of like that. Now, we do have some fancy work here, so I don't want to mess with that. And we have a little bit of industry here that we're probably going to end up taking out. Let's see. That's a good intersection marking tool. But I think I'm going to have to undo it. Because I think that naturally would have been the old highway. Where like the old highway probably came straight through here. And it's just been changed a little bit. So let's go ahead and we'll take this out. And we'll go ahead and bring that right in there. So then we just have to change this a little bit here. And I will do that right now. And actually, before I do this, I think I'm going to come in here and we will add some turn lanes. I just wish there was a little bit of a better transition between these, but there's not going to be. Although we could do that and just could remove the crosswalk, and then I can work with that. Oh, okay. The crosswalk, I removed it with the TMPE, and I thought we had the crosswalk remover. But I must not have turned that on. So we'll do that later. We will come in here, and I'm going to go ahead and... actually, I want this to be different. I want both of these to turn right, because I think we'll see more going that way. And then that one can go in that direction. And these guys can turn in here as well. Okay, that may be too many markings. Could be confusing to the drivers, but I think it'll work. And we've got a light there. Let's go ahead and just put a generic timed light in. And that should work. Okay, so now we're going to come out this way. And that original highway, like I said, was going to come along here. And I think right around here, it would have turned and gone to an old bridge here. So let's get an old bridge. Maybe not there, actually. I think it would go over here. Yeah, I just wish it wasn't quite so wide. If we could have a narrower version of that, then I'd really like that. But we'll keep that there. And then the old highway then will have come up this way. Yeah, I like that. And then on this side, it would have made its way over here to go through that valley. So we'll continue it in this direction. So then this is the old bridge. And we just need to connect this in here then. For now, we'll use the same style that was put in here. Going that way. And that goes down to this industrial area. And now we are ready to add some residential up in here. Yeah, I like that. Let's go ahead and we'll leave this road as a dead end, I think. Or maybe it can curve over. Oh, that can give our reason for a crosswalk here. And in fact, that road, actually, let's take this out. And that can be a road going up into the hill. That'll be the start of it a little bit. And we'll come in here then with the industrial road. And we can just bring this right down here. Like that. Yeah, let's give them another turn lane here though. Actually, we'll make that 4 lanes so there's a turn lane there too. Okay, so now we are making progress. Slowly but surely, we are getting this together. Then we want to work with the topography some more here, and we are going to bring one. Let's get one here that comes along this topographic line. So how does that look? Yeah, I like these. We're going to have lots of long roads here, which is going to help with the, like I mentioned, the not quite having enough services covering the area. It'll take too long for the services to get along these roads. We'll go back and take out the traffic lights in a little bit. That should fill in nice there. Get one more that comes up here. That's kind of steep. So bring one that goes this way, and then we'll have another branch that goes off in the other direction from this one. Now we're getting kind of steep here, so maybe that'll be the end of this one. We get close to some cliffs there. We might be able to build a little bit up in there, but this is pretty much a steep slope here, I guess. Oh, you know what? We are down a couple. That works a little bit better. One thing with anarchy is sometimes it can really mess up your idea of how high a road is. Now here we get pretty steep. I think what we're going to do... Let's see, we've got a neighborhood over here. Let's go ahead and bring this in like this, and then this can curve up. Yeah, I like that. And we should bring a road in here too. So maybe what we'll do here is we'll get a little roundabout. Yeah, that'll work. 2-lane road for now. Not quite the size I want. Yeah, I like that. So we've got a roundabout there. We will make this, actually, it might work for that road. No, let's have grass lined. To make that look a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. So they can get in there. Oh, this is a dirt road out here. I don't know that it needs to be dirt, but that's okay. We'll leave it there. Over in here, we're going to bring this road. Maybe this one can connect up here. There, I like that. But I think we might be able to get this also off of here. Come up like that. Yeah, I like that little roundabout there. Zoning wise, we are fitting pretty nice in here. We're going to get a little close to the industrial, but that'll be fine. And then we have a little bit more space we can work with. But for now, let's go ahead and just get the water pipes in here, and then we will get this area zoned. There we go. So that should work. Let's go ahead and make a district here. And I think we'll make that all of that area. What other things do we have here? We have Green Park in there. We have, this must be Pigeon Lake here, because we call that Pigeon Lake Industrial Park. Concord Valley there. Let's go ahead and call this Green Hill. Okay, policies and style, we can go with, let's do European suburbia here, and then we're going to come in, and I think what we want to do, maybe school is out. Only a small portion will go to university from there. And we'll have tax relief for low density residential because they aren't going to have very good services here anyway. And then that should be good. So let's go ahead and get this zoned then. And we'll speed it up, so hopefully it fills in rather quickly. Get a little bit filling in there first, and then we can zone some more of it. But in general, I think that'll be good. That'll add a little bit more sprawl out this way, and we'll fill in on this side too. And then I might come back and get a little bit in here as well. Just trying to really get a little bit more residential. This is probably a good spot too, although that is a very steep slope there. I don't think we'll be able to build much on there. We might be able to build over on this side. I don't know. I feel like that is pretty steep there. Okay, so we've got some homes coming in. Let's go ahead and fill this in the rest of the way. And it's a little bit tempting to get a pedestrian path here, just to get a little bit easier access for them, and I think we will go ahead and do that. Let's toss one in here. That's pretty steep. Put it here. Don't have a crosswalk there though, so they can't really get down from there. I suppose we could add a crosswalk. There we go. So that gets them into that area. We have that filling in. That'll be good. I feel like we want to fill this area too. Let's go ahead and bring the road down this way. We'll put just a little buffer there before the industrial. But that should really work. I'm excited to see how that turns out this week. But that will be about it for me for today. So I hope you stick around and watch the remaining episodes from me this week. And be sure to check out all the other channels in this project. They are all great and do amazing work. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.